Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Metaphor Fantazio. Last time, we journeyed here to the Land of Ceremony to help Yufa gain her confidence to journey with us to the outside world, as it's what her brother Adeni did before her. And this time, we're going to be leaving the Land of Ceremony as we are done here, and spending more times around, I guess, around Virga Island potentially, but we're definitely going to be spending some time. We have plenty of days before we need to be a rendezvous with Luis in the Altabury Heights. So let's go ahead and return to town and get some quick rest. I already said previously, but I would once again like to reiterate my gratitude for aiding me in my tasks today. These Mystari trials are quite interesting. I suppose it's not rare to mark the transition into adulthood by facing down a scary foe, but this is on a whole other level. There were so many skeletons about. I suppose many fell there without ever completing their trial. Rather harsh for a rite of passage. Perhaps the island's harsh environment inspired the ritual. They needed warriors hardy enough to withstand the worst of these lands, and made a trial to match. I mean, honestly, the human we fought wasn't that bad. It's a good thing we were able to convince the Magnus brothers to stay on the island until a fake lance is ready. I know I've gone through this single dialogue piece multiple times before, but I got to reiterate it, loves. Anyways, let's all get some rest, eh? Thank you, Juna. Who is talking into my voice now? It's Maria! Mister will be so surprised. She's talking into my voice. Wonderful language, me. I wonder, I need to start keeping a personal compilation of all of my weird sayings. I feel like I would get a good kick out of that. Anyways, with Maria on our minds, why not? Let's go hang out with her. Maria finds the homeless boy and another child who had ridiculed him. She wonders what she can do to help the poor boy open up. Let's go talk to her. Hello, Maria. Oh, mister, you're here. That reminds me, I have Nurse's drawings on me. I think Maria would be happy if I gave one to her. Yes, we have some stunning drawings for her. Look at that. I gave the prismatic sea drawing to Maria. Wow, the sea is so pretty. Is this the same sunset that we see in Grand Trad? I told Maria about all the memories I made there. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad. Thank you, mister. I'll ask Miss Fabienne if we can hang them up on the inn's walls. If I look at that picture, I stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. And you can come back and look at them too, right? I've been waiting for you, mister. Are you hungry? Miss Fabienne cooked up some food. I sure am! Gimme! Yay, we can all eat together today! It's a party!
Eat up, you two. Smells good, doesn't it? Hope you like it. This dish has some complexity to it.
There's more than enough for everyone. I was thinking, maybe it would be good if I gave some of Miss Fabian's food to hungry people. Everyone's scared of people they don't understand or don't know. That's why they were mean to me too. So maybe if we get everyone to eat lots of good food together, they'll talk to each other and get along.
I'd like to help too. What can I do?
Thank you. Can you serve the food?
Now hold on. Let's not be hasty about inviting those sorts in, What if they make a habit of skulking around here?
Well, take a look yourself before you start clutching your pearls. Not a single one has even taken a plate, as you can plainly see.
I need to warn you, Mom. Even if you demand compensation later, I've naught to give you.
And I'm telling you, I don't need any. Maria and I just don't want you dying of hunger. After all, we're neighbors, and I won't ignore any of you any longer. Truth be told, I turned a blind eye to your plight. But Maria saw it plain, and my eyes were opened, and I realized that it isn't right. It's not all right at all. So, go ahead and eat your fill. You've my word. There are no tricks here. I have a portion for you as well. Surely you've heard whispers about the honeybees fair now, haven't you?
Is it true that you ran your own business?
Yes, Mom. At one point, I owned a factory and had several hired hands in my employ. But then, I was swindled by a moneylender. I'd like to work my way up again. Or even earn just enough to put a roof over my head. But Once you've lost your footing, it's hard to stand back up on your own.
Hey, perhaps you could find a place that will put him to work. I've heard you're well connected around these parts.
I'll consider it.
Oh, he's here. You should try Miss Fabian's cooking. It's really good.
Why?
Because eating yummy food makes everyone happy. And when my friends are happy, I'm happy too.
We're friends. But you're normal, and I'm not.
I've been thinking about a whole lot of things lately. And we did this today because I met you. Talking to people makes things better. It makes it so even things that were sad feel a little brighter. It's like a light in the dark all of a sudden. Or, actually, it's more like you see it was never dark to begin with. I want everyone to know that. I'm Maria. What's your name?
It's... Apis. I couldn't even remember my own name.
Nice to meet you, Apis. So, do you think anything around here has changed? Maybe for the better?
I'm not sure, but... it does feel a little different, yeah.
Do you want to come eat with us? Everyone looks so happy. Miss Fabian said she wanted to try doing that again. She even wants to get some of the townspeople to help out too.
That's great. I'm glad everything worked out.
Yep. Talking to people really does change things. Me and Apis are friends now too. We're going to go play with Harundo and the others too next time.
It sounds like you're making plenty of friends.
Yep. It's a lot of fun. You know, all of these good things happen because of you, mister. You gave me those pictures of your journey, remember? When I look at these pictures, I imagine your voice in my head saying, "Just do your best." I like it when you're here, and sometimes I'm still lonely when you're not around, but I'm not going to ask you not to go.
Is that how you really feel?
I used to want to run away from Grand Trad so badly. I didn't feel at home here. So I thought there was someplace else I should go to. I wanted Miss Fabian to like me so much. But the more important thing really was if I liked Miss Fabian. When I realized that, I learned that I can pick where my home is. I can choose where I belong. And right now, I've picked this place. This is my home. I'll wait here with Miss Fabian, so... Can't die, okay? So please come back.
Instead of pictures, when I return, I'll bring you back a kind, caring country.
When that happens, will this be a place where people only cry when they're happy? I want to help you too. I wish everyone could smile and laugh all the time.
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria, keeper and heritor of the healer's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I want to be with Mr. Forever.
And with that, We have finished Maria's follower storyline, getting us rank 8 on our bond and getting us 2 new abilities. The party can now study the Savior archetype, and the Healer inheritance slots have increased to 4. There we go, the final Healer archetype.
If you don't come back on your own, I'll find you and bring you back. I still dream about going on a journey one day, to all sorts of faraway places. I'll even go to where Papa never went to. I'll see those places for him, and then it'll be my turn to tell you all about my journey.
Do the two of you have a moment? Lend me a hand with the inn, will you?
Okay, coming. Let's go.
Maria's smile never faded as we helped Fabienne with tasks around the inn. Thanks to the strong bond of trust that has developed between Maria and I, the people of Sunshade Row and Grand Trad now all support me. Will it be more than one person? No, but I'm sure that one person is going to make all the difference. Before we continue and do our evening slot, I want to visit the Honeybee Inn here for a little bit, as I want to finally point out all of the pictures being hung up on the wall here of our journey. It's decorated with the drawings that I gave to Maria. You can see all the various places we've been. There's still so many wondrous landscapes throughout the country, just waiting to be seen. And we'll be sure to visit this again whenever we've seen every single one of those. And one other thing I want to talk about, now that we've completed her bond rank, I want to talk about Maria for a little bit. Maria was definitely a character I was not expecting to like as much as I did. I mean, she is the pure-hearted maiden, the essence of innocence, and she is absolutely supposed to represent the future and youth that we are trying to protect and preserve for the future of the Kingdom of Euphronia. And one last thing, I want to give a special shout out to Maria's English voice actress, Scarlett Grace, for doing a phenomenal job. Obviously, I think the entire English cast is very good, but Maria has some very, very emotional scenes, and the voice work is a big part of that landing as well as it does. And so, I want to say thank you for doing an incredible job. Right, now, let's go do something else with our time, shall we? Actually, you know what, let's a change of plans. Why not let's go ahead and just spend the evening here in the Hush Honeybee Inn. Let's just talk to Fabienne. We've always got a flood of guests at night. Looks like it's going to be another hectic one. If you're free, could you lend me a hand with preparing food? If you'd like to help out, feel free to use the kitchen as you please. And if you have the ingredients, I can show you how to make red grass roasted bidot. Thankfully, we've already done that before, so it's not too bad. Should we help Fabienne out? We've already made the red grass roasted bidot, so let's just help out normally.
Mister?
Oh, you're gonna cook something? I want to help. Oh, hey, and Maria wants to help us.
By the way,
After we're done with the veggies, we need to get started on the fish.
how do you make this?
We're going to make seafood bread wraps, so how are we supposed to make the fish? Let's... okay, I'm not a big seafood guy, especially not fish. I feel like it's probably best to take off the fish skin. Maybe that's just me. First, we need to skin and debone the fish.
Okay.
Definitely debone them! Definitely debone them! Oh yeah, it'd be hard to eat with the scales and bones, huh? Maria and I poured our hearts into the dish. I feel confident we handled that well. Let's serve it to the customer.
They said it was tasty.
Oh, the customer loved it! It's all thanks to your help. Looks like I did a good job helping out. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
All right.
Yeah, just a simple one, but if you're looking for achievements, make sure to do this at least once so you get the achievement for helping out Maria with cooking. Idle's Day poop time! Idle's Day poop time! Gimme, 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 gimme. I feel refreshed! Give me that luck. Thank you very much. Okay, so next on today's agenda, we're gonna go to the pantry. First things first, of course. What are we gonna get?
What's this?
Mellow milk and fragrant spice. Okay, not bad. Now, regarding our actual events, Stroll is available for us to hang out with, along with Yufa. And Barden. You know what? Let's go ahead and close out Stroll. Wealth in hand, Stroll negotiates with Lord Hydrant. However, the deal comes with a price of principle. Stroll makes a counteroffer.
Yeah.
No more putting this off. I must steel myself. Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to him. Absolutely. Stroll's is over here by the boardwalk. Let's just see what he has to say. We've got the lance, and now all we need is the tide. I have to stay busy so I don't overthink this. After all that's happened, I find myself thinking of my parents. I wonder what they would say if they could see me now. Only wish I could tell them all that's happened. Well, let's go now then.
Thanks a bunch.
Truly, thank you. You've been such a great help. Can you point the Gauntlet Runner toward my village again? I got you, Stroll.
You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune. I was born into nobility, lived a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
Of course you do.
Hearing you say it helps me believe it. After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth. The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
Maybe you should be glad things turned out so well.
I suppose you're right. I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
I highly doubt they'd be angry about it.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. Rangeef said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital. And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
It was probably intended to happen this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be... Oh, the family treasure my father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
They put their faith in you.
In me. They had faith. In me. I'd always thought I'd been a worthless son to them.
You've done your parents the greatest of honors.
Have I? Father. Mother. Leave the people of Harlia in my hands. No. Leave the fate of this country to me. Someday, I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
The proud noble Stroll, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues, by the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I'm going to change the future with you.
I look forward to it, Stroll. And with that, another rank 8, giving us 3 new abilities. One, 4 inheritance slots for the warrior. So when Stroll attacks a human-type monster, critical rate will greatly increase, making him a very, very useful party member to have when fighting humans. And of course, very similar to Hulkenberg, we obtained a grand fantasy, which we'll again go into detail later.
Thank you, my friend. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
With the vision of Halia restored clear in my mind, I spent a moment enjoying the wind on my face, then returned to the others. Thanks to Stroll's strong faith in me, I now have the full support of the people of Halia. I think I already did. Now, I do want to go into detail about Stroll's character, and by extension, Hulkenberg's character, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer for us to do that, because there are obviously still a lot of game left. So, while we do have their bond rank fully completed, I will be holding off on my full opinions about the characters until a while later. So, anyways, let's keep going then, shall we? Let's see here. Since we're on the topic of hanging out with our bond mates, let's go say hi to Heisme. Though he thankfully finds his son's remains, Heisme feels he is not finished here. Something must be done to ease his people's xenophobia. Let's demonstrate my resolve. Let's go talk to him. Hey there, Heisme. Now it remains to carry out our plan in Altabury. Yes, it does. But let's first talk about your son, shall we? A new age is dawning. Use my overflowing imagination to come up with something that will give the villagers hope.
I see.
A new age is dawning. What do... Oh, you mean a new king? Indeed, a new king would be a monumentous occasion. Not even that village could avoid being swept into the tides of change. Yes, I can see our approach now. We unveil you to them as the king-to-be. My grandiloquence... Yes, I see our approach now. We unveil you to them as the king-to-be. My grandiloquence will not sway them alone.
Great.
Very well then. If you have the time, would you travel to the village with me right now? Let's go.
My thanks.
I hope I can make the people of the village understand. Shall we set out then? As the light waned, we took a carriage to Heisme's village once more. I've heard you found the urn. Truly, I am sorry. The villagers have caused you no end of trouble. It is nothing you need to worry about. Rather, I thank you for helping me come to grips with my departure.
Everyone.
People of this village, you hide, but I know you yet listen. I am not here to blame you for the matter with my son. I want to speak to all of you, so that we can change the future of this village together. Look around you! Look at what our village has become! Cut off from trade, our goods slow to circulate, and our people more destitute by the day. Oh well, you say, we are Ujis, nothing to be done about it. You endure this hardship without even trying to move beyond it. That is sloth, pure and simple.
Can't you see?
We elders, perhaps the future means little to us. Perhaps we struggle to fight for change we will never see. But what of our children? You would force your village children to bear its dreadful legacy? To be doomed to the same neglect and avoidance? Don't talk like you know us! Isolated though we are, we can survive with what we have. And the children are happy enough.
Wrong.
Happy? Their only birthright is a cage. The children have no choice but to live and die here. Can you deny it? They could not choose where they were born, and now they have no choice in their future. And you, as their guardians and teachers, you would keep that way. You would keep it that way. Just shut up. What would an outsider know?
No.
He is not an outsider. Haizme is one of us. I don't know when it happened, but we've stopped chasing hope. We've grown complacent, clinging to the idea that it's wiser to accept hardship than to resist it. But was that truly for the best? Surely, in times long ago, did we not strive towards something? Please, everyone, come here. Let us speak. Won't make a difference now, whatever you do. There's prejudice out beyond our walls, and it's strong. The people of other lands won't accept us.
Listen.
I believe that can change. It has to, for the children's sake.
Say,
I understand your fear. Walking the land as a Ujif, I have suffered what seemed no end of hatred, prejudice, and bloodshed. This country will change. It's already underway. And the one responsible stands before you now. This is my friend, Will, and he will change this country. New era is coming. A new future where people of all origins and tribes can join together.
What?
A new era is coming.
but
And when it does, what will this village do? Will you close your doors to hope, resist change, and so wither? The world is changing, and we must change with it. Yes, it will be a long struggle. Yes, we will waver, and we will suffer.
that's life.
But beyond that pain, we will find a better tomorrow. A future where our lives' courses are ours to decide. A birthright of hope for every Ujif child. Our children could live however they wish.
Surely.
Will, and we who follow them, will light our way forward. If you live and strive with hope in your heart, then a better future is within your grasp. Nobody can decide our way of life but ourselves. Haizme, thank you. I think you really got through to them. Of course, I don't think things will change that easily. That's why we must weave our new hope, one step at a time. Leave it to us. We'll lead the way forward. Reassuring indeed. Rest assured, I have no intention of letting you bear that burden alone. And in return, let us prepare the hilltop cemetery right away. It's time I took responsibility. At the least, I can ensure your son will have the peace he deserves.
No.
I appreciate it, but that's no longer necessary. I've thought long about how to properly send off my son, and now I finally have my answer. This voyage has been more than enough time to face my boy's death. Were I alone, I would have lost myself.
Oh,
Tiny voice, young words in old air. Skyward it lets, clouds parted in passing. And soon breath becomes zephyr, and sweet wind alights upon well-trod earth.
thank you.
I would not be here without you at my side. Thank you. I can sense the strong determination and firm trust in Haizme's eyes, now clear of hesitation. The aloof hermit Haizme, keeper and inheritor of the thief's virtues.
No.
Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
New power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
There is yet hope on the horizon.
With this new rank, we obtain the final thief archetype lineage, the ninja. Which is absolutely nothing. That is completely off the body parts. It's the wind beneath our legs. There is no sense waiting for the winds to change. New breezes are ever blowing, lands beyond anything we ever have known.
We shall.
Let's go, Will. Haizme and I headed back to town. I feel like I've gotten more support from the villagers in Haizme's hometown, thanks to Haizme's trust in me. Let's see if it actually changed anything. No, not really. That's fine. Hi, Yufa. I don't have the courage to do this alone. We will hold off on hanging out with Yufa just right now. One last thing that I want to do before we close out for today is I want to talk about a new merchant that has opened up here in Virga Island that I think will be pretty important for some cooking in just a little bit. So let's go over here to the beach, because if I can find the merchant, I think they'll be down here in the hill. I probably could have just fast traveled, but it's really not that big of a deal. Also, while I have our time here, let's take a look at the ninja real fast, as I do want to unlock it as soon as possible. The ninja requires sniper at rank 10, so let's go ahead and just unlock the sniper real fast on Haizme. We'll, I think we'll go ahead and level it up so I can have access to the ninja, but let's talk about the ninja in a little bit more detail in just a second. So, I'll see you in just... The ninja is has strong assassination skills complemented by synthesis skills of many affinities and a focus on evasion, and that is no joke. 50 evasion right now if we were to equip the ninja. They have Hazy Moonblade, which is medium physical slash damage to all enemies, and any enemies with ailments are hit as the weakness to this skill, which is pretty good. Obviously, ailments aren't super common that you're going to be utilizing, but when fighting enemies from the recruitment center or any kind of optional boss, you can take advantage of this and do some pretty decent damage. Obviously, steel is pretty standard. We have Agitator's Art, which may inflict rage on all enemies, so we have a way of inflicting an ailment and then taking advantage of it. Very, very good. Adamant Nightblade is our standard dark damage for this lineage. Agility Lore is super good. Third Eye, really, really good. Quick Change Arts nullifies one slash, pierce, or strike attack for the caster, which can just make it to where you remove all the press turn icons from the enemies. And then, yeah, for the synthesis skills, we've got Fire, Ice, Slash, and Dark type-based attack. It's very, very diverse. Obviously, the main star here is the agility stat for the ninja, as while I alluded to it, Haizme and his thief lineage is responsible for one of the best strategies in the entire game, known as Dodge Tank Haizme, or Yujif's agility as he would call it, where you can essentially raise Haizme's agility to an insane level with utilizing his archetypes and some items, along with something like Knight's Proclamation from the Knight, and you can essentially just make it to where Haizme dodges any single attack that comes his way. That's obviously not guaranteed, but it's very, very common, and it becomes super useful starting with the ninja and moving forward. So getting the ninja archetype is going to be something that I work on fairly soon, so we can start taking advantage of Dodge Tank Haizme. Anyone who's played and beaten Metaphor knows this strategy all too well, and trust me, ninja's not even the best we can get for that, but it's about as good as we're gonna do for right now. Anyways, the Village Butcher is now available. Thanks to you, the island can start fishing again. Nowadays, I'm selling fish too, not just meat. Since I believe we are now fully in September, I think that's, yeah, September allows us to buy limp goldfish. Not a meaty fish, bones are edible, a cooking ingredient. Let's go ahead and buy a few of these. Let's buy 10 of them, and I'll buy 5 monster bones. Along with that, I think that's actually gonna do it for right now. So, next time on Metaphor Fantazio, we are going to be journeying to a new dungeon. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.